What's up, everybody? We are back with another video. Be doing some more work on the square body. Unfortunately, ain't gonna be doing much today. Got in off train yesterday. Looks like I'll be getting called out again here in just a little while. What I am going to do, I'm gonna move these all these pile of parts out of the way so I can pull the F800 forward, so I can get my little scrap trailer there out. That way I can haul off a load of scrap, and we can throw this 305 there in the back of it. At least that's the plan at the moment. Not gonna do a lot. Like I said, I ain't gonna get too dirty. Ain't no point in really getting too involved, like I said, when I'm literally gonna be getting called out in a couple of hours. But since the end of the last video, so we, at the end of it, we got that here painted. Before I ended up going in that night, I kind of cleaned up on the frame, and we got part of the back frame and the rear end painted. Still got to do the inside of the C notches and all that. It's just a quick coat, nothing special. And of course our control arms are nice and dry. Getting ready to start reassembling them. I do need to go pick up a small piece of like 2-inch exhaust tube. Make a little sleeve to be able to push in on this one. And let's see what else is. Oh, our drop spindles finally came in to be, a cheap eBay set. They look like they're pretty good quality. They're right here. So they look real good, and for some reason I've got to contact the guy that I bought the drop springs from, the drop coils. I got an extra set sent to me in the mail. I mean, I don't know if I'm sure it's obviously a mistake on his part. I didn't order 2 sets, and they showed up like a week later. I don't know if there was some confusion in his shipping or what, but I like to keep my karma good, so I'll contact him, see if he wants them sent back. Of course, he'll have to cover shipping on that. Or if I might end up with just a free set of extra coils. You never know. Anyways, so the plan right now, I said in this video, we're going to be, reassembling the front suspension. I'll be doing the other side as well. Trying to get it all back together. Today is Monday. Let's see, I will be called out on train sometime tonight, Tuesday. Probably be Wednesday, knowing my luck, or Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday morning before I get back. So I'll be working into my off day, so which is going to screw me out of time. Just part of it. But anyways, I'm going to get started getting, like I said, to get all this stuff moved around. I think what I'm going to, like I said, concentrate on right now, I'm going to get my scrap trailer up, all my scrap loaded up, so I can get ready to haul it off. And I need to really clean up this shop. There's a whole lot of junk everywhere, dirt on the floor. So amazing how much dirt just keeps falling out of this truck, even though I've pressure washed it like 3 times. But regardless, this is, we're going to get to work getting all this stuff moved and loaded up. All right, y'all, we got our first load here loaded up. It's gonna be more than one load, but mainly this first load, you know, a lot of the big stuff and all that, but I gotta haul this off regardless because I need the trailer to go pick up the engine for the truck. And then when I pick up the engine, once I drop it off here, we'll load up the old one. And I got another transmission. I still got the old spindles and rotors and all that fun stuff to load up. Oh wait, I need to go grab my wallet. I'm gonna need that at the scrapyard. Anyways, plus side, hauling off a load of scrap is gonna take away from our budget, make our bill just a little bit cheaper. So, I mean, the money I get, I'm just putting right back into it. So, anyway, grab my wallet and we'll hit the road and get to the scrapyard. All right, y'all, just leaving the scrapyard. Wasn't too bad. That truckload there was we made $94.40. I think they said scrap right now is about $8 a hundred or something like that at the moment. So we still got another load to go. I've got a old dry washer and a dishwasher to haul off, plus that engine, and I've got an old C4 that ain't no good, and a few other things. So we'll end up with a little bit more money here in a little while. Traffic's a little busy at the moment. But anyways, let me go ahead and turn this camera off so I can drive, and we'll get back to the house. Well guys, I just made a little bit of a boo-boo. Started backing the trailer in so I can load this engine up. I thought I had a little bit more room than I did. See, we've got the engine in the trailer. Issue was, I guess I bumped the frame. So now we're sitting on the ground. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It failed a little bit, but I'll be able to get a jack under it and we'll get her back up on stands. But it knocked it off all the jack stands. Oh. So, I mean, luckily with these tires come down, not a biggie in the back. It's just the frame hit mainly on that one side. Oops. But it happens. No biggie. Got some more stuff I still got to load up. Like I said, that washer and old dishwasher and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna keep at it. I'll get this thing back up on stands here in a little bit. Right now I need to go check my train schedule, see where that train's at that I should be getting called on here shortly. Anyways, we'll be back with y'all in a little bit. All right, everybody. Yeah, there's a bit. All right, everybody. Well, just got called into work. I knew it was gonna happen, so. But we got a few more things on the trailer. Still got more stuff to load up. I actually got the square body back up on jack stands. But I'm gonna go in here and get cleaned up, fix me a bite to eat, and get ready to go to work. I'll be back with y'all when I get back from this trip. What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's been a little while. Fortunately, I'm supposed to have this video. Things for me is supposed to be putting out tomorrow. It's like Thursday's my normal day, and you know this last one was behind. This one, for the near future, I'm just gonna get out videos while I can or when I can. No set time schedule or set day. Just because of my work schedule so sporadic, it's very hard for me to get out here in the garage. Anyways, but let's get back to work. We're gonna start reassembling this front suspension. I really need to clean off my workbench. I confused the guys at O'Reilly's. I went by and picked up some exhaust tubing. This is 2-inch exhaust tubing. The reason I picked it up, you know, I've got this kit over here. Anyways, for the you know, the bushing stuff, you know, bushing assembly or ball joint, whatever. The issue I'm having, upper control arm bushing. Like this fits and I could technically use it. By the time I sleeve the back side and all that and as far out as it's sticking, I'm not getting enough room to actually use the clamp. So this exhaust tubing, this expanded area, which has also got a coupler. It happens to be, where did I just set that? It's snug, but it does fit. So I'm going to cut this down to where it's just above the rubber. That way I'm not smushing the rubber. And it'll give me the extra room I need to shove this thing on. I can even, if I need to, I could take a little piece of this, make me a short stubby for the other end, because it, you know, don't have to come out that far on this side. But the old Holly's guy, you know, said I was buying this, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna be doing some exhaust work." I said, "Nope, suspension work." He goes, "How does that work?" The big one, what it's for, I'll turn it a little bit. The lower control arm, I'll end up taking a couple small sleeves of it to fit in here. And I'll split it, you know, down this side. And the longer piece, this here, you can see it fits over. So it's going to act as a temporary crush sleeve. That way when I'm assembling this, I don't have to worry about the ends of this arm here smushing together. And same thing, you know, it keeps proper spacing. So that's the point of using the exhaust tubing when you're doing this suspension work. But I'm gonna get this knocked out. Try to get this thing here put back together, and then we will come back. You know, then we'll start doing our assembly on that one side. And after that, I'm gonna turn the camera off, go ahead and knock out the other side just to catch it up. So that's my plan as of the moment. And then, of course, I need to clean up his workbench. But let's get to work. right, y'all, I'm not sure how much of all that y'all got to see. And didn't notice the camera had died. But if you see, this is what I was using the exhaust for. I made a little half circle here. It's gonna act kind of as a crush sleeve. Same thing with this long piece here. It still have a little trimming on this. But it'll go in here and kind of, you know, I'll tape the two circles together. But that way when I go to run these in, it'll keep them from crushing in. This one here is in place, except for it ain't seated right here at the very, very bottom edge where this one was bent. I mean, it's seated all around, but that one spot was beat in. So I just got to get this one seated, and I said, we'll be back done. Or we'll be done with this one other than putting in the ball joint. So let's get back to it. I did cut just a piece of exhaust. This rubber tends to smush down when you're trying to tighten these on, so hard to do this with one hand and hold the camera. But that also acts like kind of as a crush sleeve. Get a thread or two started, and that'll help me run that in. So, and same thing, I've got a piece here pushing on that. That way I'm not destroying the rubber part of the bushing. Just want to clarify that. That way anybody else is doing this, they can do the same thing. All right, as y'all see, we got our control arms together. They're right there. So now we can start reassembling this side. Not gonna lie, that was a bit of a struggle on some of those. I don't know why. It was a couple of them wanted to keep going in kind of, well, it's not that they wanted to go in sideways. A-arms are slightly tweaked on a couple of them. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this together and keep plugging away at this is all I can do, you know. So anyway, back to time lapse. anyway, next day for me, we did get these control arms all broke down, cleaned up and painted, and cleaned up the frame there, got a coat of paint on it. So now today I need to get these things reassembled and caught back up the other side, but that means where Rock Auto had made that mistake and I received one correct bushing, one wrong bushing in a package. I've had to source a lower control arm bushing local, well, somewhat local. I got to drive about 4 towns away. Not a bad drive. It'll take me about 35-40 minutes to get over there or something like that, 45. But still going to be wasting a couple hours. But let's go ahead and update y'all on the board, where we're at on our budget. I just did a big order last night. And matter of fact, I did ended up doing 2 separate orders from Rock Auto. Did one initial, I was like, well, let me just go ahead and do this other stuff. And also had to order the, tell you what we ordered. Off eBay, I bought the lower shock extensions, or lower shock hanger extensions. From down there. Since we got the drop, we've got our new rotors, inner and outer wheel bearings, calipers, brake shoes, brake lines, both sides on the front, new inner and outer tie rods, and sway bar bushings, and I'm sure there's probably another thing or two, but anyway, grand total of all that stuff I just ordered and kind of listed off was $560.61, which puts our current grand total $1,415.44. That's where we're at on our budget. But once all that comes in, suspension modifications are basically done. I think the only thing I'll have left to do is replace wheel cylinders in the rear. That's what I forgot. I forgot to get I gotta get seals for those rotors. Anyways. But we'll have to do the wheel bearing, new seals for the axle. I'm going to do a new gasket on the rear end for the housing, and new wheel seals. As long as the bearings are good, hopefully we ain't going to mess with those. And we'll do wheel cylinders. That's what I'm trying to think of, wheel cylinders. So, and after that, the suspension and brakes will basically be done. I've still got to do a rear brake line and got to buy some hard line as well. Redoing the back half of the brake line from where we cut the frame and shortened it. So, right now, I'm about to drive to Madisonville, Tennessee. Let me get these lower control arm bushings. And I get back from that, I should be able to get these control arms together and reinstalled, and hopefully our other parts ain't going to be here till about Tuesday, supposedly Tuesday of this coming week, and it's currently Thursday, which works out for me regardless, because it's probably be my last day off. I'll be getting called out to work here probably tomorrow. I should make it through the day. Of course, I've said that before and then turn around and get called out. But anyway, let me go get these parts and I'll be back with you. So, all right, guys, I'm back with you. Just showing you we got both sides of the suspension rebuilt, as far as upper and lower control arms, drop spindles, drop springs. Went ahead and took off the inner and outer tie rod on both sides. The other one's laying under there. So we got new inner and outers on the way. Do also have a gas tank and ascending unit for this driver's side coming. Do need to update the board one more time. Had to go pick up that extra control arm That one control arm cost me almost as much as I paid for all 4 of the other ones, but it was a $18.47 with tax. Puts us at $1433.91. So right now, I said I've got a few days before parts show up, but I got to clean this garage. It's filthy. Where I've been cleaning on the frame and all that, there's just junk and dirt everywhere. I got boxes that had parts in them. So over the next day or so, like I'll probably be getting called out later, tomorrow at least. But I'm gonna get the garage good and clean while I wait on some parts. Might start doing a little bit of body work on these bed sides. I'm not sure. I did mention, had a little note in the last video, I was going to talk about the inner fenders. Kind of a cheaper solution. Originally, I looked into the slosh tubs. They're fiberglass, but they're like $800 and something, a little over $800 for a set of those. And like I said, we're doing a budget bill, so that's out of the question. One way it would just cost me my time and a little of my sheet metal. Where are the, oh, the fenders right here. Would have been to cut a section out of the inner fender, or out of the fender itself, and raise the inner fender up. We could have literally took a section out of here, raising this whole mounting area up. It's been done. But the cheap alternative that I have found doing a little research is the 73 to 80 inner wheel wells actually come up higher here and round off more, where these kind of start tapering down automatic. And apparently on a lower vehicle, they give you like a couple extra inches of clearance, and they're $55 new. They need just a little modifying to fit the 81 to 87 models or something like that. So that's the route we're going to take on the inner fenders, or at least that's the plan right now. Other parts will be in, so we're going to try to get this front end buttoned up pretty well. Might do some more cleaning on the frame. Well, I'm going to, ain't no might, I'm going to. I got to go pick up some more paint, but we're going to, wire wheel these inner frame rails best we can in here. Get this all kind of cleaned up some. Probably be a good time to go ahead and clean up under the cab here a little bit more. Not really worried about all that. Anyway, so when I come back for y'all here in just a few moments, I'm not sure what we'll be doing, but we're going to continue working on this video. But like I said, for now, I've got to get this shop clean. I mean, it is just that rubber dust from burning and grinding out all those bushings. I mean, you can see it's just, good Lord. Sorry, this thing's been a little crazy. You can see how nasty my floor is here. Just piles of dirt everywhere. And this wire wheeling this frame, cleaning this suspension. And I'm sure y'all been like, well, if you're going to clean it, why don't you do something with all this pile of scrap? Well, there's parts in here I need to go through and consolidate and sort and put on shelves and clean this spot out. There's a few things for that Bronco. Some of it is scrap, but we're about to get this whole little section kind of cleaned out. I don't like losing a big walkway there. But like I said, for the moment, I'm going to go get me a cold drink, clean up for the day. I think I'm actually done out here for the day, but other than doing a little bit of cleaning. So be back with y'all in a moment, and we'll continue working on this thing. What's up, everybody? We're back. Just forgive me. I'm not going to get really anything done today. And I'll tell you why in just a second. But first, we had a few of our parts come in. There's our new driver's side gas tank. Sending unit for it. What was this thing doing? There's our brake calipers at one line, and our inner wheel bearings. You have to forgive me, I got this cough. I was trying to clean up the garage earlier, and I got a little burn barrel out back. So I started burning the boxes. And then I got to work in the garage and looked out my door and noticed, damn, it was smoky. Well, I guess the fire got away from me. And I set my neighbor's woods on fire. Just a little bit. But in the rush to get it out, for one, I ruined my broom for the shop. At first I was trying to, pat it out. Well, that didn't work, but a little smoke inhalation, so it's kicking my ass at the moment. My own fault, nobody's fault but my own. But it's making it hard to breathe out here right now and, get things done. So I don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot done today. Did get a new toy in. I ordered this thing actually back in August. It just showed up because they just done their official launch. But let's show y'all this. It's a new Yes Welder DP200. Working on getting it set up. Very heavy duty. I like the gun, the big one, whatever. It's real nice, heavy duty. It's got a real nice display. Come on. It's got, you can preset it for your material. You can tell what you can see there's all sorts of settings on here. You can cycle through. But you can even pick your material thickness. Right here right now I've got it set on 18 gauge. With the current wire I have in, like you can click it. Right there you can go all the way up to, with a 0.24 wire, lets you go up to only 14 gauge. Switch over to 30 wire, you can go up higher and all that. This thing will go weld 110 or 220. Oh, that's it. Still learning all the controls. This is their graffiti edition. You see it's got like the welder on the side. You open up the panel. Kind of cool. It came with different rollers, depending on if you're running flux core or what, for different wire sizes. Came with this machine. I like it for the simple fact it does MIG, gas, or flux core. It'll do TIG, and it does stick. So it's a multi-purpose machine. You can get a spool gun for it, or they have a graphite liner, which mine did come with, for welding aluminum. So on the MIG side, it will weld aluminum. And if you're TIGging, you can't do aluminum. It'll just do steel TIGging. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good machine overall. I can't play with it just yet. It's gas lead, different end than my current regulator. Of course, I need to get a new regulator anyways. This one is, damaged. So I'm just going to order one of theirs, give it a go. Like I said, you have to forgive me on this cough. I'm still waiting on parts to come in. Today's Tuesday. Most of them were supposed to originally be here today, and I got the gas tank came in yesterday, and these few parts I already showed you came in yesterday. Having an issue with FedEx. FedEx delivered the gas tank, and they had another package of mine that was supposed to be delivered. They never dropped it off, but they say it was delivered. And here's the kicker. That gas tank is huge, right? Well, they do their little confirmation of delivery where they take a picture of where they set the thing. The guy who delivered it has a picture of him holding a small package in his hand for that gas tank. And it's the exact same picture he used for, it's supposed to be 2 shocks and some sway bar bushings. That ain't gonna fit in the palm of his hand, because you can see the whole package. So, and you can't even read the address on it. I think he just took a picture of some random package he had in the truck, said it was delivered. but he did not drop it off. So I've got a claim in with them. But that is 2 of our shocks and our sway bar bushings, I think, are in it. Of course, I'm still waiting on the rotors. Can't really do the assembly till we get those. Tie rod ends, all that fun stuff. I am trying. I gotta get everything clean. I'm gonna have to go steal the old lady's broom from the house. She's not gonna be happy about that. So I'm gonna, mainly today, I'm gonna get everything cleaned up a little bit. Unfortunately, because I don't have those parts, can't really continue work on this at the moment. I mean, I could start doing body work, but I think with my lungs the way they are after inhaling smoke and some Bondo or metal dust and all that's probably the last thing I need to get into my lungs. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Sorry, I know this one wasn't the best at all. Didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to, but between work and shipping issues and stuff like that, all these parts, like I said, were originally supposed to be here today, and I got some of them. I got one, its shipping label's been created, and it's not even showing it's shipping yet. So there's no telling when I'll get all my parts. But I still got a load of scrap I got to haul off. I've got some more things I got to do for that. But I appreciate y'all watching. Sorry. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the next part on this square body C10 build. Appreciate y'all watching.